Joining me now is North Carolina Senator Ted Budd, a member of the Senate Armed Services, Commerce, Health, and Small Business Committee. Senator, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Where are you on this debate?
Look, I understand, Jason, and I understand the Senate. I want to put wins on the board for the American people. If you look at what people elected us to do, they thought that life was unaffordable and unsafe. And so they want border security and they want to afford life again. I think we can do it all, but let's not worry about process. I mean, Jason, as head of Ways and Means, he wants to get it all done. I'm sympathetic with that. But let's remember, we tried that in 2017. We had a big bill with everything in it. We worked for months. We had to ultimately pull it back. That was the health care bill. And then we had to do it again in June. And then it ultimately failed at some 3 a.m. vote. So let's not load it up with too much. Let's get wins on the board early for the American people. And so I think if we break it into two, we can do it. We've got the right dynamic. We've got the right majorities. And I think that's the way forward.
It just, you know, it surprises me that you need a reconciliation package to get the border bill through, frankly, okay? Because, I mean, that's what people voted for. They want the secure border back in place. And yet you don't have the votes from your Senate Democrats colleagues, do you?
No, it's unfortunate that it's fallen along ideological and political lines. I don't think keeping people safe back home and making our borders safe and making our country safe is a real political issue. But if you go all across the 100 counties in North Carolina, the sheriffs will tell you every single county in North Carolina is now a border county because of Joe Biden's policies. Yeah. We've got to fix this, and it starts at the border.
What about the worry that you'll do a reconciliation package at the beginning of the year, passes it, you know, it hopefully gets passed by the end of April, and then by the end of the year, 2025, you can't get another reconciliation package through? You just heard what Jason Smith said. There's a risk that it doesn't get done. Then you've got egg on your face because you told us you were going to extend the tax cuts, and then you can't.
We have got to get those taxes done. That's a $4 trillion increase on the American people, and we certainly can't afford that. We can't afford the last 4 years. We certainly can't afford to let these tax cuts expire.
And that's what I'm saying. What if you can't get the reconciliation package end of next year? Then what?
We'll get it done because that's what the American people sent us here to do. We do have the votes for that, and we have to do border. We have to do it all, and let's get wins on the board early for the American people, build some momentum, and then get tax done.
Now, I understand the thinking. You want to win as soon as you get there. You need a win. You think the border bill is going to be a win because you do it through reconciliation. But we're going to be open. This is an open question until the tax cuts get extended.
Yeah, the American people gave us a test. They said, look, we're going to let you win. We're going to let you be in the majority. We're going to give you a trifecta, but we're not going to let you have everything right now. So look, we're going to test with the majorities that we do have.
I got to move on and ask you about these drones. FBI Director Christopher Wray announced he's resigning at the end of President Biden's term. President-elect Trump called this a great day for America, that Christopher Wray is stepping down, saying that it's going to end the weaponization of the Justice Department. Trump also touting FBI Director nominee Kash Patel, saying he's the most qualified nominee to lead the FBI in the agency's history. He'll work to make the FBI great again. Here's what Kash Patel told me about the important threats facing this country. I was with him just right before he was nominated. Watch.
It's the CCP, it's Russia, and it's Iran. And it's what they're doing in space, especially, that is concerning. They have taken a leap. Remember, people were laughing at President Trump when he created the Space Force. He did that brilliantly and with foresight. And what we need to do is take on the orbital landscape above the Earth's atmosphere and make sure we have the technology based on Elon Musk and company to take on these threats. The cyber capabilities they are doing to us. The CCP is inundating us with public companies, and also the sub-oceanic efforts that Russia and the CCP are undertaking must be at the top of the list, in my opinion, to take on, so that we don't have a crushing defeat in our electrical grid infrastructure, and also that we protect the American people. And lastly, Iran. They are the world state sponsor of terror. They cannot have a nuclear weapon.
So, Senator, the threats are everywhere between Iran, Russia, and China. And we know that there are these drones in the sky that nobody could give us any answers to. Tell us about that. I mean, what are these drones that are surveilling our military installations and surveilling America driven by China?
Maria, this is the cost of being weak for 4 years. We need to get back to being strength, use the tools that we know we have. I mean, we've got the technology to figure out what these are. We have the technology to take them down. We just need to use it and show ourselves strong again. Kash Patel is going to bring that, and look forward to meeting with him probably next week.
Have you been given any briefing in terms of these drones?
Not yet. Look, I track these things. I'm an aviator. I watch our airspace, so very concerned about this. And we need to dig in. We need an FBI that is focused on the right priorities and tells us what these things are. So, again, we can fix this. We just need strength. We need somebody right in the FBI.
All right, let me get your take on President Trump's nominees. Are you going to be voting for all of President Trump's nominees in the Senate?
Look, I'm going to use the process of the Senate. I'm probably going to vote for every single one. Let me just say that everyone that I've met with so far is about rebuilding America, unleashing our economic prosperity. President Trump knows what he's doing. These are talented individuals that are successful in their own right, and they're going to help our country be even more successful. So I look forward to meeting with all of them and supporting them.
We just showed a picture of you with Howard Lutnick. He is the Commerce Secretary nominee. You discussed unleashing America's full economic potential. Tell us what you talked about with Howard Lutnick and why you believe that you will. So you said you will vote for Howard Lutnick?
Oh, he has my full support. I had a great meeting with him yesterday. This is somebody that has not only that wants to rebuild our country, he built his own country back after being destroyed in 9/11. He lost 658 employees just down the street from where you are, Maria, in New York on 9/11. He loves our country. He wants to unleash our economy, and he's done it in New York. He's done it around the country. He's going to do it for our whole country now. And for North Carolina and all the coastal states that have a marine-oriented business, he wants to make sure we protect NOAA. We use it for the right purposes. NOAA right now has a horrible right whale rule that would shut down our marine and boating industry. So he wants to get rid of rules like that and work on things that would help protect and grow our industries, and including for coastal states, things like the marine and boating industry.
All right, we will leave it there. Senator, we'll be watching your work. We so appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Maria.
All right, Senator Ted Budd, stay with us. We'll be right back.